welcome back to another video. In this video, we are playing Fnaf World. Yes, the long-awaited Fnaf World. Me and Owen have been on this Fnaf World hype train for like forever now. So it's finally here now, which is freaking awesome. So Fnaf World, the RPG based on the ever-popular Five Nights at Freddy's series, and yeah. I'm going to be 100%ing this game. I'm going to be getting all the characters, all the bites, all the chips, all difficulties, all the modes, all that good stuff. So let's begin. So this is my personal slot 1. This is where I normally just test stuff. So I'm going to go start in slot 2, so new game, has rich data, adventure, normal mode. This is my 4th take for this video because at first my audio decided not to work and now my keyboard is deciding not to work. So let's hope that this works. So first interesting thing about this, well, 2 things. 40 playable characters. I'm pretty sure that has to be a record for RPG standards. Well, not including like Pokemon. But yeah, this is awesome. And the other thing is that we actually have 2 separate parties here, which is really cool. So to start out, we have Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, Toy Freddy, and Mangle. So for my primary party, which is the blue, I'm going to be picking Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and Foxy. And for my secondary, I'm going to be doing Toy Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Mangle. I know you might feel like going out and taking a stroll, but something seems very wrong today. All's not well in animatronica. Animatronic Villagetronica, we're working on it. The point is that something is horribly wrong. There have been a lot of bizarre creatures roaming around lately. Some even look like, well, us. We aren't prepared to deal with situations like this. Something bad must have happened on the flip side. Go see what you can find. Be careful though, our wood-cutting auto chipper has gone haywire. It's been jump-scaring me all day. Foxy, back in order. So that was Fredbear. He's our general, like, guide and such the entire game. So, we have 3 stores, not really stores, but 3 NPCs here that we can interact with. First over here, we have Lobbit's Bite Store. There are 1 or 2 per each world of the game, and there are 6 worlds, so I think in all there's like 8 stores, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so this is Lobbit's Bite Store. In each store will have a family of bites, which are familiars that you can use in battle. So this is the Wasp family, but I'll be getting into this when I buy the bites. Then we're Fredbear, getting down to business. And you can't go in the houses also. Next is Dee Dee's Fishing Hole. You can play the game and you can fish. The lower down you go, the more that they will give you in return. And there's a pearl at the very bottom, and if you manage to get that, you will get 100 tokens. I'm very good at that game. Funtime Foxy. It wasn't meant to last. But anyway, over here we have Mendo's Endo upgrades. As you can see here, we can buy upgrade and endoskeleton upgrades. They cost a lot, but they really, really help. I believe that they all add an extra 10, so like this is plus 10, plus 20, and plus 30. They really help. Fanta BB, because reasons. I'm going to be reading all the new flavor text whenever a new one comes up, and if I read one again, it's just because my memory doesn't really serve. So, now we have our first instance of a battle. So there are different colored icons here. The first one is orange, which will do a single attack, which will do a single target attack. Red will do an AoE attack, and white will give your party status. It will heal. It will give them status effects, like it will give them power up, defense up, speed up. So pink attacks will heal. So I'm just gonna use jump scare. And red attacks can also do some interesting things, like jump scare will stun the opponents. So we have munchies, which is a red attack. So I'll use Pizza Wheel. And then I forgot to mention this, if we can get over to Chica. There are also black attacks, which will normally kill the opponent instantly if some requirements are met. So if the enemy is under 30% health, then that water hose ability will kill. So I'm going to use Munchies, then I'm going to use Hot Cheese, then I'm going to use that. So that is all well and good. So we now have 10, so I'm going to go show off the DD's fishing hole game. I might actually win this on my first try. So as you can see, the lower down the fishes are, the more tokens it will give. You gotta wait for the right moment. I almost dropped it. That wasn't the right moment. An opening. There we go. No! Darn it! Ah! That was almost a straight path down. Phantom Freddy just taking a stroll. Originally I didn't get that, but now I do. Cupcake. Might as well show the other team's attacks. So, yes, Mike Toss. It's actually very interesting because normally they, oh, and Mangle over there has a yellow attack, which will deal they're pretty much like special attacks, which will deal special damage to opponents. So I'm going to go up, and the auto chipper, I believe, is right up here. So I'm going to go fight him, and that will actually give us access to something cool. So here's the auto chipper. This is our first example of a boss enemy. As you can see, the boss enemies actually have health bars, and they can do special attacks. Actually, the regular enemies can also do special attacks, and I'm going to go switch out. So let's use Bash Jam. I guess let's use Speed Song. And Poppers. Poppers is an interesting attack. I really want to see it go off. Because how it works is that it's completely random when it will go up, but when it does, it will do insane amounts of damage. So I'm going to go place down another set of Poppers. Go back into my other party. Frick, jump scare them. Regions on. Oh, the Poppers are going up. As you can see, that took out an insane amount of his health, but I'm normally better at the combat, but it's just that I'm explaining everything, so it's hard to balance that. So prize ball here, it will give us a random low tier attack. So I got Munchies in that case, that time, I mean. And Storchiga's dead. How awesome. And actually the status effects that are put in place in one team will carry over to the next team. So let's use Munchies. And let's, oh, frick, I was hoping I could use Hot Cheese. Hot Cheese has single-handedly won me this fight. So that's actually pretty awesome. So Mike Toss. Go use Bite. Go switch back to the other party. And experience is shared between both parties. So don't worry about only one of your parties getting XP. So let's just use Bash Jam, and that should kill it. Awesome. And they will still get XP if they have died in battle. So we got 200 XP. This fight isn't mandatory, but I like doing it. Oh, and we have another interesting thing that happens in this game. We have Phantom Freddy here. Randomly at random times, your opponents, party members that you can get will show up, and you will fight them. And if you beat them in battle, then you can obtain them. Also, I forgot to mention, black attacks don't normally work on boss enemies, but these ones don't count as boss enemies. That's a common misconception. These do not count as boss enemies, so black attacks will still work on them. So I'm gonna go use Regen Song. So let's go Munchies. Hot Cheese again. We can get double Hot Cheese. Bonnie has not gotten an attack once. Okay, let's use Prize Ball. See if we get something good. We would have done Munchies, but I'm actually going to go switch out to this team because there really is no point in staying there. Oh, Mike Toss. a lot of you see that some characters have similar attacks, but they all use them differently. So they will all have them differently. Best explanation ever. So now we have Phantom Freddy as a party member. So I'm actually going to switch Bonnie out for him. And I'm going to go switch those two. Awesome. Okay. So Phantom Freddy is actually a very interesting character because he has the first, actually, before this, I'm actually going to go back into my party. I'm going to go put him in first because he has attacks called dark green attacks, and we'll see what those do later. Freddy, back to basics. So over here in this chest we have our first example of a chip. These chips will give us effects in battles. As you can see, we have Head Start Strength, which in the start of the battle, it will give us a temporary strength boost. And there are 3 different levels of them. There's green, there's orange, and then there's red. So those are all good. So as you can see, oh, they're purple attacks. He has purple attacks. They will deal negative effects to the opponent. So I just used Rainy Day, and that brought their defense down. So now if I use Pizza Wheel, it will deal more damage to them. So I believe if I go down here, I get a defense head start chip. Yep. One thing that I don't like is that you need to go through loading. Virtual Freddy, blink you don't miss him. You need to go through you need to go through a loading screen every time you change your party chips or bytes. Even if you don't even change it, you still have to go through a loading screen, which I kind of hate. Another thing that a lot of people hate about this game is that these 3D graphics aren't actually in the game, are in the overworld, which I don't personally think is that bad. I probably would have preferred it that way, but I like it like this. It's like Final Fantasy, and I see where Scott was coming from when he did this. Plus, also, when we saw the first trailer, Freddy walking around the overworld really didn't look that good. It really didn't. Compared to like the gameplay, it really didn't look that good. So Pizza Wheel. Yeah, the Pizza Wheel attack is actually pretty awesome. That's one of my favorite attacks. I find that the AoE attack deal more damage than the actual single target attacks, so there's really no point to do them. I think I found a clue as to what's happening. Look behind me. There's this tree. Look behind me. There's a tree that is distorted and glitched. You don't know as much as I do, but I will tell you that this is a safe haven, a sanctuary. Whatever has gone wrong, we have to fix it. It will be an adventure. Something horrible must have happened on the flip side because it's causing this world to fracture. Objects like this tree behind me have broken. But I think that you can use these fractures to get to places you couldn't reach before. You have to go and find the source of these fractures. Oh, what the heck? Yes, the world beneath the surface world. I have no idea what's going on. This is a safe place, a sanctuary. The truth is that there is no safe place. You don't understand that you're made for something. There's a task for you to complete before you follow this passage. Find the clock. What? What? I'm very confused. Even I'm confused as to what just happened there. I have legitimately no idea what that was. I've never seen that before. Whatever, I don't really care. I'm not finding the clock. Also, if you do tab, you can pull up the menu. I want to see if I can see the clock on the menu. I think this is the clock. You know, I'm gonna go back and actually see what happens if you use the clock anyway. I'm gonna have another shot at DD's fishing hole because I'm not. Sometimes you gotta. Oh my God! Why? I feel so horrible. Maybe this is how you get the good ending? I don't know. Because I haven't completed this game. Like, I don't know everything about it. And that's really the cool thing. So I believe if I go around here, then I can get it. Yep, there's the clock. See what happens. What the heck? What do I do? Do I put him in the box? What the heck? That is the weirdest thing. Maybe if I wait, then we'll do that? Okay, I don't plan to do that. Because I don't plan to get the good ending on this run through. I'm going to be doing multiple playthroughs of the game. So I'm not going to be getting all the characters like in this playthrough. It's going to be multiple playthroughs. You'll see. Yeah, so this hot cheese, the hot cheese is awesome. I love that move. That's one of my favorite moves. New encounter? Yeah. I'm usually pretty good at calling those. Dee Dee's fishing hole! Come on, please. I need to do this. I need to have my name as the top fisherman in Fnaf World. Yes! That was an easy one. It felt pity for me. So it gave me. So as you can see, that gave me 100. So. Pizza wheel! Also, the small chests will give you coins and tokens, and they can randomly become these gold ones, which will give you 50. So I'm actually going to go buy the neon wasp. Now the wasp family, they will constantly be dealing damage. They'll do around 20 to like 25%. The more you upgrade them, the more the more you upgrade them, the more that you upgrade the wasp family, the more frequently they will attack. So now I don't even need to do anything when I run into a fight. Literally, the wasp will do it for me. A lot of times it will do like strings of it. See? A lot of times it will do, like in boss fights, it will do like strings of 5. It's not the best one, but it's okay. So, as you can see, these blinking objects mean that they are glitched objects. This is another very interesting thing about this game. So, as you can see, we are now in the first glitched plane. I say the first because you can actually find glitched objects in the glitched objects to go to lower glitched planes. And if I just go right down here, as you can see, these orange things right here, they will bring you back to the the hub world. But I don't want to go there because that would just bring me back to world 1. I actually want to go here. Bonnie jamming. So we now have red bear here. Great, be sure to press the button behind you to clear the path for later. That way you won't have to take the long way again. I think that a lot of these monsters are misguided side effects of whatever's happened on the flip side. It looks like you knock some sense into them and they'll join you. How wonderfully convenient. You need to go find another sub-tunnel under the game. It's probably hidden in another glitched object. Ahead of the dusting field, you'll probably find the next glitched object there. Be careful, things only get more dangerous from here. Phantom Freddy, just taking a stroll. I think I said that one already. Okay, so let's go head off to the dusting fields. Normally I would have encountered another character. Yeah. But boring stuff. Boring stuff. Boring stuff. Boring stuff. Boring stuff. Boring, 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 boring stuff. Boring, boring stuff. Oh, new challenger. Ooh, we have Phantom Foxy. This is somebody that I will also be using on my regular team. Water Horizon. Let's do Rainy Day. Pizza Wheel. See, like, that did over 100. Do I want to lower his attack, lower his attack, lower his attack? Limbs on. I find that lowering the opponent's speed doesn't matter too much. Like, it does matter, but I feel like it doesn't have that much of an effect. So I'm going to use Rainy Day again, so that my defense down doesn't go away. Let's try using Water Hose. Yep, the Water Hose did it. Actually, I think that the Neon Walls must have done it. But, whatever, we now have a new party member. Yeah, I'm going to sub this for Foxy, and then I'm going to go sub Twitch ready for Foxy. Done. Spring Bonnie, male, female, it's a rabbit, who cares? So before I go into there, what I want to do, if I go... So, actually, before this, I actually want to go over Phantom Foxy, if I don't kill these guys, which I did. But if I believe if I go up here and then down, and then go over here, I should end up in Choppy's Woods, and then this is where the Lobbit store is for this world. So as you can see here, we have our first instance of a green attack. This time it is Toxic Bite. Green attacks will poison the enemy, which will deal damage over time. So Lava's Bite Store, this one, we can get ourselves some med pods. So that's the med pod family. I'm not going to be getting them right now. I just wanted to show that they were there. Like I said before, I really don't need to do anything. Pizza Wheel! So if we just walk into the dusting field, we can get the third thing. Oh wait, no, we don't go that way. So unscrew right here, it has a 30% chance to kill the enemy, so I didn't get that time. Wow, the Let's Play curse is truly affecting me. I'm normally very lucky with unscrew. Don't get lucky with unscrew. Really good at DD's fishing hole. Not good at DD's fishing hole apparently. Loom song. Toxic bite. Oh, new challenger, awesome. Phantom BB. I think I might use him for now, actually. No, No, I don't think I'm gonna use him. I'll use him on my secondary team, but I'm not gonna use him in this team. Water hose. Actually, you know what? Depending on how many coins I have, I might actually use him on this team. How many tokens do I have? Okay, I have 101 tokens, so I'm actually going to switch him out for Chica. And then I'll keep it like this. Because, but you're saying, but Casey, now you don't have any healing. But you would be wrong, because if I go over to the med pods, you know, this is a long walk. So pretty much what the med pod family does is that they will constantly be healing you. And the bigger med pod you have, the more that it will heal annually. So I'm going to buy MedPod 2 and then go equip both of those. And like the chips, you can equip only 4 bites at a time. So it makes it kind of balanced, but then again it doesn't because they're only like here, let me go check. Bites. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only, like I said, there's 8 types and they all have a store for each type. So yeah, so really you can only, if you have the upgraded version, there's pretty much no point. Like, I guess some people might see the usefulness, but I personally don't. Some people will use like 3 med pods and then they'll use like an X Reaper. We'll see what that is later. So, toxic balloon. So as you can see, that has poisoned our opponent. Okay, so he also is winning today, so that's interesting. Oh, use sludge and then I could have used glue and balloon. So it's actually useful having 2 supporting characters because then I can actually efficiently have all of their stats down. So I think I went the wrong way, but I think there is something of use up here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so that's where the bite store is. But if I go up here, we can see Fred Bear's up there. So let's go rainy day, gloom balloon. That'll lower their attack. Toxic bite. There's so much going on the screen. It's like insane. It's blinding. It's blinding my eyes. And this video will go on for pretty long. This one will be around 30 minutes. The other ones will be like 20 minutes. They'll be less. But just because there's so much exposition that I don't feel the need. Or I might stop it earlier than 30 minutes. I don't know. I use OBS so I can't really see the time. But anyway. If Flams wouldn't keep on interrupting me, then I could actually do what I need to do. But we don't live in a perfect world, do we? Let's use Toxic Balloon. One thing that I don't like is that you don't get to choose the opponents that you use your stuff on, which is kind of annoying. But doesn't matter too much. New opponent? Nope. The subtunnel must be up ahead. However, it looks like there's something blocking the path. I'm sure it's nothing you can't handle. I do need to warn you of something. Though. When you enter a glitched object on in bleh, when you enter a glitched object into a subtunnel, it's possible to find yet another glitched object inside. That will take you to a subtunnel beneath a subtunnel. You can bleh, there may be even more glitched object there. There may be me and dialogue, we don't get along very well. Just be sure to never go more than 3 glitches down. I'm not sure you would be able to find your way back up. Be sure to always search for new chips and bites. They will be a huge help against monsters like the one up ahead. Withered Bonnie, look into my eye. So let's go fight this guy. So we have Bouncer. He is another boss enemy. I'm going to start by lowering his attack, and then Phantom Freddy will lower his defense so that we can just go and kill him. Whoa! Frick. Let's go Toxic Balloon. Let's go Rainy Day again. Oh, frick. Okay, Freddy's down. Oh, no. This is not good. Oh, we got him. I think the gnat killed him. Not the gnat, the neon wasp. And, speaking of level ups, if you want to see how high of a level your party is, you can just go look right here. So that number right there shows how high of a level they are. With a Freddy, because we needed one more. Some of this flavor text is actually really funny. So there is the other glitch subtunnel. So I'm going to be starting doing that next video. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. A like so it's great, helps even better. Really helps support the channel. And remember, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.